Good day, how is everybody? Sana ay nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan. Once again, this is Leoncio Catolos on my YouTube channel, Arot Catolos. Thanks for subscribing to my channel, whether you are currently enrolled in my college, senior high school, or MA classes, o mga dati kong estudyante way back 20 years ago, or fellow teachers, o kaya mga members of the local community who just wanted to learn something about Philippine history and the social sciences. Welcome back to another episode. Heto na naman tayo. Today, as I have said in my first video, I will not be able to discuss the coverage of the subject, but instead, I will first give you a description of the subject History 1 under the new General Education Curriculum issued by the Commission on Higher Education. Pakiclick na lang ang link sa ibaba para lalo tayong magkaunawaan tungkol sa content ng ating discussion. Meanwhile, ano nga ba itong History 1 under the new General Education Curriculum based on the CHED Memo Number 20 series of 2013? One important thing, the subject has departed from the traditional chronological approach of keeping in mind names, places, dates, and what happened first and next and where it happened. Di na uso yung pag-aaral lamang ng mga pangalan at pangyayari kung kailan nangyari at ano ang mga susunod na nangyari. In the new GEC, the course analyzes Philippine history from multiple perspectives through the lens of selected primary sources coming from various disciplines and of different genera. Ito na ang pagbabago on how we must look at history. It will no longer be a bare, unrelated list of persons and events. It now derives its content from primary sources o yung kung tawag natin ay pangunahing batis from different perspectives in everyday life of society, culture, art, and of course, other related social sciences like politics, economics, anthropology, and sociology. Next, in History 1, students are given opportunities to analyze the author's background and main arguments, compare different points of view, identify biases, and examine the evidences presented in the document. Here, the students themselves become historians in a sense. Pag-aaralan nila dito at bibigyan ng analysis ang mga historical sources. Students will examine materials from the author's or creator's outlook and investigates his or her personal circumstances that may show the reasons or motives why the historian recorded or created such source. The discussion of history will also tackle traditional topics in history and other interdisciplinary themes that will deepen and broaden their understanding of Philippine political, economic, cultural, social, scientific, and religious history. Sources of history, whether primary or secondary, gives insights into aspects of the past being studied. Instead of viewing history from traditional approach, the students themselves, given the historical context and characteristic of the society, will interpret everything from the way our ancestors live, work, eat, drink, sleep, and pray, as may be seen in artifacts and other sources. Again, primary sources, yung sinabi nating pangunahing batis, are given the utmost importance. And in order to fully engage in history, students must be able to distinguish the different classes of sources. Ito yung tinatawag nating primary or secondary sources. Because in History 1 or readings in Philippine history, priority is given to primary materials that could help students develop their analytical and communication skills. Yung mga inaasahang natutunan nila sa senior high school na research and communication skill ay magagamit nila ng gusto dito sa History 1. Thus, the end goal is to develop historical and critical consciousness of the students so that they will become versatile, articulate, broad-minded, morally upright, and responsible citizens. Bunga nito, today's students will fully understand Philippine history not solely from textbook but from their own experience of analyzing sources. Mula sa kanilang pag-unawa sa kasaysayan ay matututo ang kabataan na bumuo ng kanilang malayang pananaw tungkol sa nakaraan at hubugin ang kanilang kinabukasan ayon sa mga minimithing hangarin. By the way, History 1 also includes mandatory topics on the Philippine Constitution, agrarian reform, and taxation, which were once part of a specific courses or subjects in the old college curriculum. Katulad ko siyempre na nagtapos sa kolehiyo sa lumang curriculum, marami ang makaka-relate dito. So long for now, we have given a course description of History 1 or Readings in Philippine History. In the next video, we will have a walkthrough of the topics covered by the subject. Since practically everyone has a past, or everything has a past, from the things we use to the places we live in, maaaring may gusto kayong isuggest any topic about your community and idea about the culture, arts, and heritage of the place that is researchable for future discussions. In the playlist, I will upload videos on a wide array of social science topics that may encompass our society, and I hope you will take interest. Please write in the comments section below your suggestions, because this is what makes history interesting. It is the relevance and content that we derive from the data, the insight that gives us a view of something that happened before our lifetime. Hanggang sa susunod na video, lahat tayo please keep safe and healthy. Thanks for viewing.